Hey, what's up you guys, this is Irfan here from smartincubator.com and welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna break down some trades that happened during New York session yesterday in June 6th, and all of them were super good. You don't believe it, guys. If you're following my strategy, you can easily identify every single opportunity that happens every single day. And I want to show you exactly on every single pair, the pairs that I'm watching, GBPUSD, GBPJPY, EURUSD, NAS 100, there was a trade in every single one of them, and I want to break it down for you guys. So before that, I want to show you the results of Gold EA Incubator on two different accounts that we have $3,000 in each. And as you can see, it's a real account, a Canadian dollar, $3,000, and on this account, since April 5th, we are up 146% in profit all the way to June 6th. And on this account, we are up 55.18% in profit, which is $1,036. We also deposited some more money because we have started seeing more results. This one is since April 15th all the way to June 6th. So without any further ado, let's get into it right now. I'm going to start with GBPUSD first in June 6th. Exactly when it happened. So if I go to 8 in the morning, and this is exactly when I start trading, you'll see that I could identify this high probability demand zone on 15-minute time frame, and this horizontal line is for 5-minute time frame, because if I want to actually show you using the rectangle, I take the last two bearish candles and then I draw it from here all the way to the bottom. And as you can see, we have two zones inside each other, and if I switch my time frame to 15-minute time frame, you'll see that we have a high probability demand zone right here, and there is no high probability supply zone because this one is already filled in, and we could take a one-to-one trade, but it was before New York session and I wasn't trading. So this is exactly what I noticed. And then after that, there was also this high probability demand zone on GBPUSD from here to here, and yeah, that's it. So we have this high probability demand zone. This is for later, and then as you can see, it came down, it didn't respect this zone, and it created another one which is from here to here, and this is a high probability supply zone. So the high probability demand zone that we primarily had didn't get respected, so we had to remove it, and this is a high probability supply zone that is still valid, and we are just waiting for the price to tap into this level, and then we can take a good sell position. And we also have this target here as well. So what happened was really interesting. Look at this, guys. It started creating more supply zones, high probability supply zones. We have this one from here to here, which I don't really consider because this is really close to this one, and I usually take the furthest one. And if I want to move forward, you see that it didn't get respected. So it literally went up, created another high probability demand zone here. See how easy it is, guys, without using any indicator whatsoever. I'm just using pure price action. So yeah, this one right here. So this is the first high probability demand zone that probably got respected because this is a really good momentum that happened. So what I personally do is to put my buy stop above the previous candle, my stop loss here, and then I put my TP right above that. But sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So as you can see, my yeah, it could trigger my buy stop and then it stopped me out, but it probably didn't because I didn't take a trade here. But I'm just saying that this is what I personally do, and it probably triggers my buy stop and it stopped me out right here. But anyways, it didn't respect this one as well, so we're just waiting for these two main zones here. So that's what I'm saying. When I find a high probability supply and or demand zone in the middle of the chart and we have something else below or above the current price, I try not to take that one because we have something else a little bit further, and the price most of the times it's willing to go for the furthest one, not for the one which is in the middle, which is exactly in this case. See, we had this high probability demand zone here, but look at this, we also have a big high probability demand zone right here. So there's a very low chance that the price only respects this one and then go towards the other high probability supply zone around this area, which I highly doubt it. So that's why, based on my experience, because I got stopped out of a lot from these high probability order blocks in the middle of the trend, so I try not to touch them and I just wait for the highest probability one, so which is this one and this one. So as you can see, it started creating this high probability demand zone here, but look at this. We'll see what happens here. It didn't get respect this one, and boom, it literally tapped into the high probability demand zone that we have on 15-minute time frame. But if you pay attention, I'm actually analyzing the market on 5-minute time frame. So I'm not going to take a trade based on a 5-minute time frame when I'm seeing a high probability demand zone on 15-minute time frame. So that's very, very important, guys. A lot of people identify their high probability order blocks on another time frame, and then they take the trade on, on a lower time frame, which is absolutely wrong. If you want to take the trade on a 5-minute time frame, you need to wait until the price tap into this level, which is on 5-minute time frame, and then you take your buy position. Because if I want to do that, I can do that if I want to, because it's a cool candle, and I can literally put my buy stop above the previous candle and put my TP here. But look at the risk to reward ratio, it's even less than 1-to-1, so it's not worth it, even though it probably hits my TP, which it did, but it's not worth it. So this is the closest high probability supply zone that we have right here. And as you can see, guys, this is a really cool rejection candle here, which got rejected, and this one got rejected. And this is a seller stop that I can actually put below the previous candle. Look at this, it's a beautiful candle. If I have my seller stop here, it gets triggered, and then I put my stop loss above the previous candle and my TP exactly right here, even right here, because this one is already tapped into, which I don't need it anymore, and it's gonna be a almost 1-to-3 risk reward ratio trade. Look at this, guys, beautiful candle, and it happened at 11 in the morning, which was kind of late. I know that you gotta wait for 3 hours until you see such a setup, but it's worth it, guys. If you're taking 1-to-3 risk ratio after waiting 3 hours, in my opinion, it's totally worth it, and you can take a clean setup like this and then be profitable 70% of the time, no doubt. So this is the first trade that you can take. The second trade is this high probability demand zone right here, which already tapped into. But there's also one more thing which you need to take into consideration, and that one is this high probability demand zone right here. Look at this, and the reason is that we have a huge gap. See, there's a huge gap right here that needs to be filled in, plus we have a high probability demand zone right here. So in this case, because they're not super close to each other, I'm not really picky on waiting for the price to reach this level because it's kind of too far. But in this case, when I had this high probability demand zone here, I had a very close high probability demand zone right here, and it was two high probability demand zones inside each other. So it was a really good confluence that one has high probability to get tapped into rather than this one in the middle of the trend, and it literally happened. And as you can see, it literally tapped into this high probability demand zone here, and then I can wait for better confirmation. As you can see, I can take my position here, put my stop loss here, and my TP, somewhere around here. Let's see how it's going to work out. And as you can see, it's going to be a profitable trade. And you need to also pay really close attention to the formation of the candles exactly at the high probability supply or demand zone. It's very, very important to see what type of candle it's forming after it reaches a certain high probability demand zone or supply zone, or it's easier to say order blocks. So this is a high probability order block that we have right here, and we have a bullish engulfing candle literally happened after that. So this is a really good chance that the price wants to reverse a little bit and then fill out this one. And you can also use your Fibonacci level if you want to, from here where it started all the way to here, and you see that you have a golden zone right here. So this is the golden zone that we have, and I'm going to delete this. I'm going to see whether it's going to get respected or not. Yeah, as you can see, it literally got respected. I just used my Fibonacci level. It's not a order block, and as you can see, it literally got respected because we had this bearish engulfing candle literally right after hitting the golden zone, and then I could take my sell position here, close it here. It's a 1-to-1 trade, but I don't trade Fibonacci. If I take this trade, I'm done for the day. I'm not going to wait for another opportunity because I already won my trade. So this is exactly what happened on GBPUSD, guys. It's been already 10 minutes that I'm recording this video, but I'm going to show you quickly what happened on NAS 100 and the other pairs, but I'm not going to do a replay for you because you already know what this strategy is like. And if you have any question, you can drop your comment below this video. I'll personally get back to you as soon as possible. So NAS 100 was a really cool one, and the setup literally happened at 9:50. So if you wait for 1 hour, you will be able to catch this setup, because we have this high probability demand zone right here. This is the last bearish candle, and this is the first candle that got out of the box and the zone, or I would say, and the next candle after that never tapped into the zone. So that's why there is a gap between this candle and this zone right here that makes this zone a high probability demand zone. And after tapping this level, we have this candle that formed right here, which was a really good one. So I personally put my buy stop above the previous candle, and then I put my stop loss below the candle, and then my TP right here. So I can take it here, which is a one-to-one trade, beautiful trade, and it was a really clean setup. So let's get into EURUSD. EURUSD had the same setup, but it was kind of cool, guys, because it could be tricky because we have 3 high probability supply zones back to back. As you can see, 8 in the morning, this is exactly when it happened, and then it started consolidating a little bit, tried to reach this level, which is a high probability supply zone, but it never did. It just dropped further, and then it formed another high probability demand supply zone here, and this candle literally tapped into the level, and then you could take your sell position here and close it all the way to this area here, because it respected this zone. But in this case, I always talk about the furthest high probability supply and demand zone, and if you want to consider that, you'll see that this is the furthest high probability supply zone and not this one. But when you pay attention to the formation of the candles, I'm repeating it again because it's very, very important, you'll be able to see that when you have this candle here that tapped into this zone, it's actually forming a doji candle, and the next candle after that is a bearish candle. So what you can do is to literally put your sell stop below this level, and then you can put your stop loss above the candle, and then you can take your TP right here. See? You can take a one-to-one trade way before this candle here, because there's also a liquidity grab below this level. See, there's a bunch of money sitting around here. So many buyers took their buy position here, put their stop loss here, and their TP, we just care about this stop loss that they have, the liquidity, not the TP. And right here, so you can take a clean trade. And if you want to risk it, it's worth risking it, because the candles are showing you that this order block is probably getting respected more than the others. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. And this is for GBPJPY. If you had any trend, yes, we had this beautiful setup right here that I personally took, and it was a little bit tricky because there is no obvious gap that you can identify, but it filled in the gap super fast. Look at this, I have high probability demand zone here. This is the first candle that got out of the zone, and usually the next candle should create a gap, otherwise it's not a high probability demand zone. But the next candle after that, they literally tapped in the zone super fast and filled in the gap, but it's still counted, because I personally like that, especially when I notice that we have this green candle here. It's always an indicator that the price wants to go up, in my opinion. And it literally happened. Look at this. I could take a one-to-one trade, beautiful one, got out the market. We have a high probability supply zone here. If I wanted to take that short trade, I could do that as well, but I'm not sure. It didn't work out. I didn't take it because I just took the buy position, because it's according to the trend. It's upside. I took my my buy position, and then it got out of the market super fast. But if I wanted to take a one-to-one trade, I wasn't sure what is going to work or not. Yeah, it could work. As you can see, this one triggered my entry, and then this candle literally tapped into my TP, and then I could smash my TP. But since I'm trading opposite the trend, I have to take a one-to-one trade. I shouldn't go further than that, otherwise it's gonna be super risky. So that's exactly what happened during New York session yesterday, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell, so next time when I upload a video, you'll get notified. And if you have any question regarding the Gold EA Incubator, and you want to see how it's working and all this kind of stuff, you can check out our website, which is smartincubator.com. I'm going to leave a link below in the description. Go check it out. If you have any question, our support team will reach out to you and answer all your questions. And if you want to automate your trading journey and see similar results as we had, completely hands off. So thanks for watching this video again, and see you on the other side.